So this is an opening for the group that we're running, the Teen Mind Medicine group. So the group was started, I did training with Crowe1, so the Circle of Indigenous Nations Society, that was brought to our community by the YMCA out of Vancouver. And so what the program does is it just kind of brings us to a place where we're having mindfulness exercises, art activities. We're working with the boxes, so looking at different tools that we can put into the boxes through our experience that is a keepsake that then they can be reminded of the tools that they have in life, that when things happen that aren't desirable things, that they, rather than reacting to that, they can go back to those tools that they have to use in real life situations. And so, for instance, when we started, we're looking at like, what are some emotions that you wish you didn't have to have? And so we kind of brainstormed as a group as to what kinds of things that we don't want to feel. What do we do when we're having those feelings to distract ourselves or to not feel them? How is that affecting us short term, and how is that affecting us long term? And then saying that, like, happiness is not baseline. We're not just happy people, that you have to work towards happiness, and that all these feelings that we don't want to have are actually really important feelings to acknowledge and to get through them, because if we don't, we kind of bottle that away in different parts of our body that could then long-term affect us.
So this fit perfectly with Career Life Education 10, and because we cover a very big unit on mental health. And so I teach Mental Health Thursdays, and Miss Jones and Miss Bridget Ferrero come in, and we tag team and teach different components as well. So the more they're getting this information in different ways and with different people, the better it is for these students. They're gonna leave grade 10, all grade 10s are gonna leave grade 10 with a very fundamental foundation that'll help carry them forward through high school and ultimately through life as well.
Each week they take that mindful moment, they can make a little note, they can choose an object, whether it's a feather, a rock, or a piece to put into that box, so that when they revisit that, they look at those objects or those notes as signs of what tools they have to use moving forward. And then at the end of the group, after the 6 weeks, they write a letter to themselves. And so the letter is just meant to really enforce kind of the teachings and knowledge that they've retained. They write that letter to themselves, and then at the end of the school year, we mail them that letter, and then they get to revisit that are they having those mindful moments? Are they putting into practice what we've learned together as a group? And how can they move forward in their future and doing this in a good way?
Great.
That's it.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Looking forward to seeing you guys.